RadioSEEN.
Hey, welcome back. That Chick Crissy Live, RadioSEEN.com, the radio that you can see. And we have a very, very special guest in the house, DJ Eso.
Yeah.
Desert Storm.
Compound.
But I'm going to get into some of the other stuff that I've known you to do too, so we'll get into that. So big affiliation. That's your camera. Okay. See, he's handsome too, ain't he, ladies? Okay, so big affiliation. Can you explain to everybody your relationship with DJ Clue?
Well, I go back a long way with DJ Clue, about maybe 15, 16 years. I started out as a DJ / promoter in college. Didn't really like the fact of carrying around crates, and at that time promoters made more money. So I stood back and I did more promotion than DJing back then. Okay. And I used to bring Clue down to my college, which was Morgan State, for all my parties, whether it was for homecoming or special events or concerts.
All right, so did you graduate?
I graduated a long time ago.
Okay, ladies, so he's handsome, he has a good job, he has good people around him, and he's educated.
Got 2 degrees, two of those
degrees.
Things. Troy knows that I always tell people that. I don't just got 1, I got 2.
And shouts out to Troy Oliver in the building. And can you introduce, I mean, you can't see her because of the camera.
I got my manager here, Soraya Barbie, on Twitter at Soraya B-E-E. And my Twitter is at DJ Eso, ESSO. And Troy Oliver is the word, at Troy Oliver.
So shouts out to everybody for coming down. I met you under very different circumstances. I met you through DJ $. Shouts out to DJ $.
Definitely.
Because you were managing.
I was managing Range at the time. I had Range with Rock Nation. I've been a manager for a long time as well. I used to manage Maya. I managed a singer named Yummy Bingham. I managed Rock Wilder, the super producer. Nice. I still manage Troy to this day. And I got a lot more coming. I'm with Neo and Compound. I sell Neo songs at Compound. It's tracks and hooks. And I also co-manage the producers and songwriters there with Tango and Tashawn.
Now, I was with Cliff the other day, and he told me that you guys were out. Yeah. And so what's up with that situation? You're doing some stuff in CT?
I'm trying to do some things. Trying to get really to this market a little bit more because I found a lot of talent out here thanks to Troy. Producers, songwriters, a whole gamut of things, DJs. I just feel like that it's an untapped market to try to bring some New York flavor up here. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get into some venues here. I'm trying to do some more hosting, talent shows, just stuff like that, just to build up CT because it's close to New York, but sometimes it feel like it's far from New York.
Right.
And I feel like that they're in the perfect position to capitalize on all the things that I have right sitting here from Boston to New York to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know, I'm out there all the time. I grind constantly. I'm constantly in New York. And it's not easy to it's an hour drive. It's an hour drive. Where I'm at, you go an hour to Hartford or you go an hour to New York. Yeah. And either way, it's a good thing. People ain't moving. People, it's I ain't even gonna get into it. It's crazy. Everybody wants to say they're grinding. Everybody wants to say they're moving.
I mean, they gotta be moving because just to get from one borough to the next in the city could take you 2 hours. To go from Harlem to Brooklyn down to FDR could take you 2 hours, literally, traffic. So if they can't take their time to drive down that short amount of distance to try to get their music heard, to try to get on, to try to get the flavor, get the relationships and all that, then they're never going to be in this business.
Yeah, I try to tell them. But now when I first started talking to you and dealing with you, you had a mixtape out, Full Scale Jack Move.
Yeah.
Okay, now it was so different. It was almost like an acquired taste. And the reason I say that is because, you know, the songs that were on one track, like there was one with Red Hot Chili Peppers and Biggie, and then there was another one with MIA and Phil Collins. You know, being white. I grew up on a lot of the classic rock and stuff, and then switching over to hip hop. So for me, it was even an acquired taste. But then I couldn't take it out of my CD player, and I just kept hitting repeat.
I appreciate that.
And then there was the drums behind it. Like,
I had a
the
live
shit was
drummer.
Bananas. When you're coming to CT, what kind of parties are you trying to bring? Are you trying to do stuff like that? Or are you trying
to be honest, since we're being simple, since we're being straightforward about the racial color lines, it's like I DJ more for the pop, white arena, crossover, fashion, top 40 music, white, black, Chinese, whoever, you know what I'm saying? They like to come out and party. That's basically my vibe.
Spending money.
But because I've been in this business for so long, I have a lot of relationships on the hip hop and the R&B side.
Right.
So when I could get, maybe 10 parties a year doing the pop music, being on 14th Street like I really want to be, you might get $2,000 a party, $2,500 a party, but you're only getting 10 a year.
Right.
Nobody can live off of $25,000.
Right.
It's not possible. So I changed the direction, being that I know all these different styles of music. I know the age groups, the styles of music. Then I basically could spin for somebody from 25 to 35, 35 to 50,
right.
15 to 21, 21 to 25. Wherever you put me, it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's hip hop, pop. If you put me at a white college with number of white kids, I could tear that down too. If you put me at a white wedding in they 35 to 50, I could tear that down too.
Now, see, I wasn't gonna go there, but like that's a real DJ, and you've noticed like a lot of DJs are starting to specialize in one genre. Have you noticed that? Like you have one DJ come out and do a reggae party.
Not even one genre, just one lane. Period. Like. They just gonna play what they listen to right now, and that's it.
Right.
What I've learned from Clue and my partner DJ Action is that you have to look at the crowd and know who your crowd is first and foremost. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to look at their faces, be able to tell their age, think about what they might like, think about where you want to start your party at, where you want to take it to, where you want to end it at. So it's a science to it than just getting up there. Once you get to the point that you're a primetime DJ, you can play what you always play. If I was Clue right now, I could get on and just do my Clue shit all day.
Right.
And it's simple. If I was Self, I could get up there and do my Self shit all day, come on for my 1 hour and burn it down because they already earned their respect by making the crowd move from A to B to C for years already. You know what I'm saying? So once you're doing what I'm doing, I'm starting the parties off and I'm ending the parties off. I'm doing the whole shit. I'm taking a page from SNS. He'll tell you, you book me, you ain't got to book nobody else. And that's how I'm coming at it. I'm trying to do it from A to B, and you don't got to deal with nobody else.
So with that being said, shouts out to the DJs who play for themselves. They like a song, crowd's not moving, and they rock through the whole song anyway. I'm not a DJ, but common sense people. And shouts out to the DJs, the people who think they're DJs because they got iPods and a hot-ass playlist. See that all the time. With that being said, you when you coming out and doing the parties or whatever, like and keep it like everybody knows white people support. I did a whole show on how Rolling Stones ain't made a hit since 1989 and will still pack out an arena.
You're not big unless white people follow you.
Yo, it's crazy.
It doesn't matter who you are. Jay-Z's big because white people follow him. Lil Wayne is big because white people. Beyonce, it goes on and on. Usher, if you're black, you are not big unless white people follow you, buy your records, and worship the ground that you walk on.
And in addition, it's like with having that crowd, I was saying like the life expectancy of a rapper nowadays is not that long.
Very, 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 very short.
Now there's a lot of excuse me, a lot of talk about how much it costs an artist nowadays to get their music played, right? Whether it's a club or and everybody's on the hush hush and nobody does it, but if someone hands you fire, you're playing it regardless?
It all depends. It's all about the situation, who gave me the record, who they're affiliated with, if I actually like the record, if I like them.
But let's say someone came up to you and they gave you a CD and you listened to it on your way home and the shit was crazy.
I would definitely play it. I mean, I know people take money, but I'm not saying this because I'm on air. I know for a fact Clue never would take money, ever. I know Self doesn't take money. All the big DJs is doing it. They don't have to take your money.
Right.
That's just the bottom line. But maybe before you get to them, because you got the mom and pop DJs who's gonna put you on their mixtape.
Right.
What are they gonna get out of it? They don't rock parties all the time. They're not on the air. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it as if you had a platform and you just going to give this person your platform for free.
Right.
Hell fucking no. You ain't going to give them
and
your
plus you're
platform
paying
for
to get
free.
the product out. You're paying for
you
got
to
CDs,
press up
everything.
flyers. You got to press up covers. You got to press up CDs. So no, if I'm at my level right now, you can pay me. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting out mixtapes. I can say it on air. You can pay me to give me your original music to put out for free on a mixtape.
Right. Bottom
line. You know what I'm saying?
What else do you have going on?
I mean, I'm just mainly rocking with this DJ thing because thanks to Soraya and CEO Bar and Clue and Action, like it's really blowing up like really, really, really fast. You know what I'm saying? And then Tango and Neo and them reached out to me after I had a little tragedy in my life, and I've been out the game for maybe like a year or so, just dealing with that mentally. And they put me down with Compound, you know what I'm saying, and put me in a real position to put some money in my pocket. Me and Troy Oliver, we also manage producers and songwriters now that are about to be inside the Compound system or the Sony system. So we making a lot of moves. I'm at the Blue Violin every Friday and Saturday from 11 to 3. It's on 116th and 5th Avenue in Harlem. It's a brand new lounge, upscale. It's like Midtown meets Uptown type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody from the industry has already started coming through there. And we only been open, well, they've been open for 3 months now.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I mean, right now I got a whole lot of shit happening. I'm up for some sponsorship, I can't say, from some liquor companies. I'm about to be going to car. I'm about to go to Dallas to do some parties for DJ Chaotic for his birthday, for Nouveau. I'm about to do stuff up here for Remy and Red Bull and March Madness.
Nice.
So, you know, just trying to extend this flavor, just trying to extend this name so I can bring what I do to more states. Like, thankfully, it's people like you that's willing to bring me up here knowing what I do before maybe the whole entire public knows what I do.
Which, if I can cut you off, I tell you guys all the time, I'm always on Twitter about it, I have an ear for talent. I don't care what anybody says, I'm owning that. I was pushing, like I always say, so many artists before they popped. I tell everybody, book them now, book them now, book them now. They're going to owe you that favor. And when they pop in, that's when you make your money back. You invest now, you make your money on the return.
Definitely.
Just because you're selling drugs does not mean you're a business person. It don't mean you know your business. You guys got to get to know your business. You have to invest, and sometimes you wait on a return. This is the next investment. Y'all want that hot DJ to break the same old party, the same old thing. ESSO's your guy. So.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.